A big part of my life I spent as a gun for hire, as a creative director, as a strategist for brands, for agencies even, or governments, individuals. This all changed June 16, 2012, when my partner and I started Parley for the Oceans. It all began with a meeting Captain Paul Watson of Sea Shepherd, who was imprisoned in Frankfurt in Germany for protecting sharks.
Interpol has issued a red notice for eco-terrorist Paul Watson.
Anyone who knows of his whereabouts, contact authorities.
We've been doing this for 40 years. I can't back down. This is too important.
Sitting down with Paul and learning about the state of the oceans was shocking. And first I felt like, oh God, he's a drama queen. There's something so big happening and nobody talks about it. That can't be true. Actually, he was more optimistic than all this scientific data.
The future is not as rosy as we would like it to be. Everything from species diminishment to climate change, there are a lot of obstacles and they have to be addressed.
I called my partner Leah in New York and we decided to stop being a design firm. And to be honest, it was an easy move because to suddenly have purpose, to suddenly have a very clear mission that is bigger than colors, logo sizes, shapes of products, timelines about productions, is a big relief. Parley is working on three major threats: the plastic crisis, the climate crisis, and the fishing crisis. At Parley, we believe plastic is a design failure. It's in the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat. It leaches chemicals, it sheds microparticles, but it also gases off. In general, this material is not fit for a circular economy and it's not healthy. And still, we are so addicted, we are depending on plastic, we are running on plastic today. Climate change, heating up the water and making it impossible for lots of corals to survive. It is common knowledge now that we are in the 6th mass extinction event and we are losing species in rapid speed. Millions and millions of fishing vessels chasing down all life with pretty much no hiding ground anymore because we got so advanced in killing. All this paints a picture of a true catastrophe.
Every one of us must break through the attitudes that now are holding us back from doing everything we can to change the way people think and act toward the ocean.
To quote Sylvia Earle, a very legendary deep sea explorer and marine biologist, the next 10 years will define the next 10,000 years to come because we're altering the chemistry of this planet in rapid speed. The United Nations declared the next 10 years as the decade of ocean action. And all this shows that we need to move fast. When we started Parley, we were looking at all these different problems and decided to go very strong after marine plastic pollution. Because we felt that if we can make this one cause really famous, like declare plastic a superstar of a failure, that would open the door to other causes that are so difficult to communicate. Plastic has this very visual language. Everybody recognizes the shapes from their own refrigerator, from their everyday life, and it's very hard to kind of deny that you're part of the problem when you're seeing products in the belly of a whale or a bird that could be yours. Then you know that this is an alien matter that needs to disappear. We have to end plastic. In 2015, we were in the preparation of a big conference at the United Nations General Assembly in New York, and also about to announce our partnership with Adidas, the Three Stripes, so famous for their deep roots in youth culture, sports, and fashion. And in this moment, Paul Watson invited me to welcome his boats coming back from the South Pacific, bringing home the 72-kilometer-long gillnet which they took away from poachers by chasing this illegal fishing vessel, the Thunder, for 110 days until the captain decided to sink his own ship.
The poachers fled, leaving behind thousands of meters of illegal fishing gear in Antarctic waters.
And this whole 400 bags is shredded gillnet because we had to free the fish out of it.
I realized that if we take this material and turn a weapon into footwear, we would multiply the story. The challenge was that we had to make that shoe within 6 days. So Alexander Taylor, who worked for Adidas at this time, designed the product. Our scientist and collaborator, godfather of green chemistry, material scientist, John Warner, transformed the net into a high-performance yarn. And within no time, we put together the first product, the first Adidas Parley product.
We are in a race against extinction. Not just extinction for all the other species on the planet, but for our own very existence.
Outer space? Okay, it's cool. But who's trying to live out there? And what's it gonna do for us? It's all about inner space, our oceans, what's in them, what we put in them. We need to keep it clean.
There are solutions all around us, and I know that you guys are problem solvers, and that you are the people who can help drive solutions.
People protect what they love what they understand, and they understand what they're taught.
We have to find a new way of doing business, and it's up to us, creatives, designers, architects, scientists, to develop these new technologies. So we have to make it actually more lucrative to protect the oceans, to protect this planet, than to destroy them.
So this is a highest end performance running product you can find in the industry called the Ultra Boost. The upper is made from complete ocean plastic, recovered ocean plastic, and gillnet that Sid and his team recovered from the ocean behind you. So that's what the future can look like, guys.
The foundation for everything we do at Parley is the AIR strategy. Avoid, intercept, and redesign. Avoid plastic where possible. Intercept plastic and upcycle it if you can't avoid it. And the R stands for redesign. Redesign the material, find replacements so we can let plastic go. Parley is known for its ocean plastic program, where we turn trash that we collect all over the world into premium material. Delivering an end-to-end solution really for a problem that otherwise is very difficult to address. We found ways to upcycle that trash, and now you can use it for high-performing yarn and footwear, for fabric and fashion. It's all based on creativity, and every partner, every collaborator has a role to play. So we're identifying campaigns or developing specific missions with each organization. Together we were running global campaigns, creating awareness and engaging thousands and thousands of consumers. It's like a Corona, for example, supported us, helped us to grow our cleanup network worldwide and to fund us establishing chapters in lots of countries. With others like American Express, we transformed trash into credit cards, putting the cause into the hand, into the wallet of millions of people, equipping them with a reminder that tells them at every purchase that they could actually make a wise decision, vote with their wallet, vote with their card. There's also so much to learn from nature, from these creatures that live deep in the sea. How can we learn from these creatures? How can we learn from these enzymes? How can we adapt that to the way we're making things? And that leads me to material science and biofabrication, green chemistry. Learning from nature is so important, unlocking the secrets. How did they grow the natural world? How did they grow this planet? How does a plant get its color? How is a coral growing an island? Instead of being toxic and exploitative with technology, we can use exploration to learn from nature and find new ways of doing things. In 2018, we declared the material revolution at the United Nations headquarters in New York. And we compare it with the digital revolution that changed the way we are transacting, the way we are sharing, the way we are communicating. Exactly this drastic change has to happen now in the material world, where we let go of all these exploitative and toxic business methods. We have to switch to a new economy. And we call this moment the material revolution. Algae, mammalian, mycelium, protein, even carbon emissions serve as feedstock for new materials. It's the time now to question all the material standards, all the design standards that were defining our industry for the last decades, and entering a new chapter where we learn from nature, where we unlock millions of years of research and development, and using all these creatures, all these natural building blocks to define the way we are designing. And we need support. So we invite you to join our movement, and we are excited to explore with you what your contribution could be.